And I'm going to put it on Facebook here too. What should we call it?
Gathering of light.
Gathering of light. That's a good one.
Or maybe the first leaves of autumn. I don't know. It's up to you, darling.
Yeah, we say gathering of light. Gathering
Up,
of light.
up to you, darling.
Let's keep it short and let's keep it. Yeah, preparing live stream. And yeah. So now we are live on Gathering of Light. So say welcome to those who want to pop in and listen to us here right now or later on. This is Eva with Alexandra. Hi.
Hello, welcome everyone. It's very unexpected as always. Yes.
It is. It is. I have had this not like a message. I had to do a live yesterday, and I said it was with guidance, so it wasn't a channeling. It was a more like a nudging in my hand, you know, about
Sorry.
circles. So I feel like we have to, or I need to develop that thought because I don't think people realize what's happening right now, how to see what is going on, because we are all waiting for the big bang to arrive and to see everything, you know, in bright light and shining glittering stars, and then we know that a shift has happened. But it always occur a shift within us and without us and around us. So what I was thinking about yesterday, and I got a bit snowed into rotten apples because I think in my mind they are so visual. So I want to explore it, but still using these metaphors to start with. So let's see where we can go from there. So I would like to say that like every season has its equinox, and now we are in the equinox for the upcoming period for the winter. It's not the winter's equinox, but it's the autumn winter equinox. It's also a celebration for the harvest you have done, for everything that you have been sowing during the spring and summer. And now that you have harvest, you are celebrating that you have got a harvest, and you want to store this over the winter that is coming. It's a dark and cold winter coming, and before it turns into spring and light times again. So we want to store the food that we have grown, and we need to do it in a safe place. So even though we have had a good harvest and we are sitting there with our crops, we want to keep it safe and we want to keep it healthy. So when you are in need of the energy of the food, or you need the reserve of the food, that it hasn't gone bad because you have left some rotten apples within the crops. Because those apples, even though they are few, or even if there are grains or whatever, but I'm using apple as a metaphor. So even if they are just one or two bad apples in this harvest, it will affect every apple or grain that are stored for the upcoming period. So by removing those apples when you are storing it, you will keep your food reserve healthy and you will have food to eat when you are in need of it. So that is the biological explanation of what is actually happening or how the solistic equinoxes are sprung from. But they can also be a metaphor in the not physical, the unphysical realms, because it's a metaphor for energies. You have to store your energy reserve, and if you have harvest and building up a beautiful reserve within yourself or with among friends, and you have harmony around you, as soon as you let the rotten apples, in a metaphorical speaking, in terms of friends, media, whatever affects you, if you are letting that energy come in and put your energy down, that is the same as the rotten apple. So we need to remove them, but we are in a physical world, so we can't just remove people from earth. We are not gods made to do that,
Yeah.
but we can use discernment, because we are not allowed to let them affect us. So we can move that energy a bit further away from us, so we can keep our own energy intact and use it when we will need it. And the darkness that is entering now, metaphorically, we are actually in a dark period, at least up here in north. It could also be a metaphor about what is, building up energetically. We are moving our ways around a lot of negative and destructive energies, and if we let it get inside of us, we can't remove everything because we are a part of society, but we can use discernment and detach ourselves from that energy to preserve our own health and be that light in the darkness before it turns into a brighter season again, because it will always be a brighter season around the corner. Yes, thank you. Thank you for holding the energy so I could explain it in a better way. So, how do you see how do you see these rotten apples among us? Oh, you're so stunned by the wiseness.
Wow. Do you know what? I was thinking maybe I should have taken notes, I should have
Yeah,
taken notes.
you could have done
Um,
that.
yeah.
That. You can also watch the replay.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely gonna watch the replay, yes, because when you are in now, then you are, yes. Wow. It's such a wonderful metaphor, Eva. Such a wonderful metaphor. I don't think I have anything to add to it, yes? Anything, yes? Absolutely wonderful. And the season is, yes, the season is seasonal, right? Season is seasonal, right?
It is. And it's good to know that there are actually a new time that will enter after the darkness, because even though it seems a bit scary at the moment, and for some parts I can so totally understand the scareness of what is happening. There are countries like Italy that I can truly imagine that people are feeling a lot of conflict emotions, but and you can't remove a government and you can't remove a country. So you have to use discernment and detach you from the energetic way. Maybe you are in a process and it's looking dark, and it can feel like you are entering the darkness. You are still there to protect your own energy in that darkness, and it will light up. It will be a change, even though it may not look like that at the moment. So this circle, even though they are repeating themselves, because they are, every year there's a new autumn equinox and a spring equinox and mid winter, summer solstice, etc. There are a closing from the old, and the new is entering automatically, but it's never the same. It's always in a new, presenting itself in a new way. And even though it seems like it's repeating itself, there are some fundamental things that are repeating itself, but the energy is totally new, and you have a difficulty to realize what is actually going to happen for the upcoming year, but you will go through it anyway. So this is what is happening to us all around us here too. We may not see what is coming around the corner, but we will get through it, and we will always come out on the other side. Now is the time to shine, to preserve your energy. Yeah, with love.
And speaking of love, speaking of Earth today, it's I can't say it's Earth Day, yes, but it is Earth Day in this metaphysical way, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Since morning, I'm receiving also about the discernment, yes, also about peacefulness, mostly about peacefulness, mostly about be in the moment, yes, and don't let others tell you what to do. That's the main, and it's very, very, very much combined what you are saying now, yes. Don't let others tell you what to do, yes. If the season is coming, it's coming. It's winter. It's winter for me. Winter is like you know, the bear, a bear. Yes, bear is finding a, 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 a place to sleep. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
so we are not quite there, but that's how it is. Yes, that's the season on Earth. Yes, in metaphysical, we are getting ready for completely new cycle on Earth. Yes, that's why many light workers, like you, like myself, we feel the massive change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unexpected change, right? Yes, unpredictable change in new frequencies. Yes, so again, stay in you, be you, and shine your bright firstly for you, yes, and then let's see what's coming, yes, because I believe that no one can really predict what is coming, yes. That's it, right? Yes,
Yeah.
it's the individuality, the individual approach to ascension on Earth as well, especially today. And today is the golden ray of light,
Yeah.
which I've been working with in since morning. The golden ray of light brings really peace. So uh, I don't think that we should be worried, yes, because we are the lights, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and the masters of light, of many benevolent lights working for us in our ascension, yes. So don't go there in this.
Loop. Don't go down the rabbit hole.
Don't go there, yes, yes. If you want to, fine, yeah.
Mm.
But all is well, yes, all is well.
Yeah. There is almost like a serenity today. This
It
peacefulness.
is.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, well, it's beautiful. I
it
didn't
is.
thought of what it was because I have, made some circles myself, ending some circles and beginning some new
Yes.
circles. Very small, not year basis or
Mm.
life turning, but in my own life. So, and there is more like I have come to terms with some things, and it started yesterday, and this peacefulness just entered in. So even though I am not through with certain things, the
Yes.
peace is there because my mind is like, pew, yeah, finally we are relaxing into ourselves, and to get in touch with that intuitivity that you have, you need to minimize the entering of everything outside that is just a shatter, like this monkey brain, jumping from one thing to another.
Yes.
Just try to quiet that one
Yes.
so you can be more sensitive to what is actually pouring into yourself
Yes.
from higher realms.
To self. To self. The self is very present. Yes. I mean the word. The self. Yes. Look after the self. Speak with the self. Communicate with the self. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As you are saying as well, right?
Mm.
And the quietness. I was channeling Cryon today.
Yeah.
and it was amazing. Yeah, and yes, he is getting me ready to move, right?
Oh.
Yes, yes, getting ready. Yes, very much. But he was also talking about Plaidians and Arcturians. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. That they were talking that they are here in us. Yes, they are not out there somewhere, but here in us. So maybe even this thought, yes, the one thought that we are that we are made of stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it can shine bright some one day. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
from my perspective, even. Yes, that we are not here alone. Yes, and also about the sun that will be a new sun. It means it's gonna be a new beginning, and I believe that's the 2022, right? Cryon was saying that you will remember 2021. Yes, yes, you will remember. Yes, but it's like a break. Yes, and we feel it. We really feel it. We really feel it, and we feel tiredness. Yes, that's another thing. That's what I
Yeah.
felt. That the last few days, I spoke with I met my friend. We went for coffee, and we were just sitting, holding hands with my friend, and we were just tired and so much in love, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the tiredness, the body tiredness as well, yes, because of this shake off,
Yeah.
yes, because of the shake off,
And I think we all have felt this in one way or the other, how the body has responded to these new frequencies
yes,
that has been pouring in. It's like, yeah, I have felt it too. I have been so tired, and there are
yes,
people like Victoria who has been talking about going into this deep sleep, and
yes,
I was like lying, down, just flipping on the television, and I was thinking like, wow, I'm actually going to enter this deep sleep that she was talking about because it felt like I couldn't move.
yes,
Um, when it lasted a couple of hours and then it left, but if the heaviness was very very stuck in my body, and it wasn't the heaviness of being like a burden. It was more like energetic
yes.
heaviness. So I know, as you said, there are a lot of people that are feeling this tiredness.
Disconnection sometimes, yes,
Yeah, and,
disconnections,
and it's funny that you said that you've been channeling Cryon. You always are channeling Cryon, so that is not a funny
yeah,
part. But that you are talking about the Pleiadian Arcturians, yeah, because we know that there are aspects of the Arcturian and
yes,
Pleiadians and other beings within us, but it has also popped up in my news feed on Facebook. A lot of more people are reconnected with the Arcturians and the Pleiadian energy, obviously, and the origin of the Lyrans, etc.
yes,
And there are also some posts that have been surfing the web about not to go into those energies. You don't have to rely on the fact of other beings outside, and I'm not sure what they mean, but we have to look at ourselves at multidimensional beings because we are.
yes,
And even though we have ascended masters, they have ascended from a time period up to be guidance through our journey up to ascensions, but we are descended masters that have incarnated here on earth. So while being here, you are a multidimensional being, and most likely, at least among us, you have certain aspects of the Arcturians and the Pleiadians,
hmm,
and not to trust them is like reversing the ascension path, because then you are rejecting the path again. So if you are a piece of Arcturian and Pleiadians, or another origin, you need to, in my point of view as I can see it right now, you need to embrace that and allow that energy influx come into you, because that will help you to unlock certain levels within yourself. Am I
You
wrong?
know, Eva, as you were talking about the rotten apple, right?
Mhm.
Right? Or let's say inner work, right? The inner work, yes. So we are here on earth in the vessel, right?
Mhm.
Yes. And our sparkle of light is multidimensional eye.
Mhm.
Simple. It's very, very simple, yes? So if the eye, yes, is multidimensional, there is no other way, like you are and everyone who is listening now, yes, is a part of Arcturian group, is a part of Lyrian group, is a part of Venusian group, or we don't even know. So for me, I can speak, yes, I'm speaking for myself, yes. If I stuck, yes, in this, I'm say martada or I'm cryo, yes, I would um, close my point of view, yes, because the universe, we have no idea really what is it, yes. It's from everyone perspective. I have my own meaningful, yes, perspective on it, right? But really, I don't know,
Now,
right?
it's almost like a paradox.
So don't close your eyes before what it's coming to you. If it's coming to you, look at it,
Yeah.
right? And uh, it's also coming about channelers, right? That's what Cryon putting so much importance to channelers. Yes, yes, I know not every channel is clear channel. Yes, but it's not me to. Yes, but you will feel, you will resonate. Yes, with the frequency of channeled messages, right?
Yeah.
And if it resonates with you, if you see it as your frequency, listen to it because it's bringing something to your soul remembrance,
Yeah.
right? If you don't understand,
Mm.
but you understand the vibration of the message, right?
That can actually be an aspect of what the content of that message actually are. Listen in to what is vibrating with yourself, and not because someone else says that you
Yes.
are, and so on. So it's a paradox, and it could mean it could mean the same way, but are expressed in two different how should I say it, interpretations. Yeah,
Okay.
good one. Could be. Could be. So we do know that it's difficult to channel, and we do know that more and more people are tapping into this frequency of doing channelings. So
Mhm.
um, to get in a course and a safe spot and learn to channel is a good advice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it means you have to go within, yes, as you
Yeah.
said, Eva, yes? There is no other way, guys. There is really no other way. You just have to shut out everything, right? And be you for several hours,
Yeah.
yes? Especially now, yes?
So do you have any upcoming classes of guidance?
No, I have in Polish.
Polish. Yeah.
I have in Polish. It starts tomorrow. I'm thinking about October to do something else, but in the same quantum hypnotherapy, yes, and channeling is it's everything is one spot, yes. But uh, I dedicate this period, the last few days, let's say, of October
Yeah.
of September, I really dedicate to myself because there is a massive switch, like really huge switch, yes. And I don't want to miss this opportunity, let's say, for me to gain maybe my knowledge or I have no idea what I'm talking about, yes. But I really dedicate my time now here to me, yes. So I spent like really hours on meditation, like really, yes, like really hours on meditation, and I left all my work, yes, behind, which is not very maybe adventurous, yes, but that's how I see what is needed for me, yes.
I can see there is a red thread even there, because I have also sensed like the couple of last weeks the, I shouldn't say urgence or need, but there is something there that makes me want to connect with family more and more.
Really?
Yeah. So, and just to clarify, family couldn't be everyone that is in your heart. It could be your soul family, it could be your
Yes,
earth family, it can be good friends, etc. But you,
yes,
this need, to connect and be a part of what is happening. And I even think we were mentioning it when we had this round table chat in this last Sunday. That
someday.
put away the the phones and minimize the time spending on internet or
Yes,
in front of TV, and just be
yes,
aware and be there when you have a conversation with someone. And I think it was Johnny who said, like, there was, when people got together, they are more into their phones and to actually listen in and be a part
yes,
of the community
yes,
around
yes,
friends. And
yes,
if we are connecting with each other, we really need to tune in to the energy field that we are presenting with the group that we are with, and
yes,
to be on another mission with the phone or internet, etc. It takes away that awareness and the integration of energies.
yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, everyone. And I think that the awareness is the very much, it's a good point. I need to read something, okay? I need
Yeah,
to read something because
please
it's on
do.
my mind, so I need to read something.
Yep.
It's very, very short. Yes, I received it yesterday from Elohim. Yes. Bless a thought unborn yet. Bless a thought unborn yet. It's very deep. I, 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 I meditate. I meditate on it. Yes, I haven't posted because I don't know because right. I haven't posted, but it's very like sacred. Yes, and when you think about it, when you say it even in your mind, I'm blessing my thought before it arrives. Yes, it's co-creation. Yes,
Yeah.
and I believe that this period, just end of September, is the co-creation, and we're co-creating. Okay, let's say New Earth, but the Lemuria for ourselves, right? As a collective.
Actually, I think it makes a quite a lot of sense,
Yes,
because that is what we have been talking about, the need for a lot of us to be within ourselves,
yes,
quiet the mind and listen in. And when you do that, you are blessing the upcoming thought before it has
yes,
arrived, because
yes,
you are tuning up to the source energy. Wow. Yes,
yes.
that is sacred.
It is. Maybe I want to. Um, I will post it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
everyone can tap into it. Because at the first, when you look at it, it's very ancient. Yes, Elohim. Yes. When you look at it, it's hard for the mind to understand. Yes, but
Yeah.
when you meditate on it, it comes in this golden ray today. Yes? I don't know what will be tomorrow. More white probably, but today is the golden ray of light. Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of this white energy pouring in, and we all know that Rachel Goodwin is one of those, the
Yes.
channeling with a white ray.
Madam Mary, Madam, she's channeling. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and their beautiful daughter Sarah.
Yes.
So that is one confirmation, but a lot of people have started to talk about the white energy and the pouring in and the golden energy, of course. But the golden energy
Yes.
has been present for a long time, or
Yes.
as it just intensified, or is it a new frequency of the golden light that has entered?
It's personal, right? Because as a channeler, yes, as myself, I work every day with different ray of light. Yes, sometimes it's rainbow. Don't get me wrong. Yes, like a few days ago, it was rainbow.
Yeah.
Uh, and then Ashtar coming. Yes, but it's for personal. Yes, for personal. When you before, if I can give advice, and I'm sure I know, and many people already do it. Yes, but before you open your eye and you are still in this halfway through, yes, you are still in bed, yes, just you can ask your guide, what is the source light, the ray, what is the ray, what is the color is working with me today, yes, because it is your color, right? So it's supporting your journey, right? So in other words, if you are tapping into the collective consciousness, it can be white all day, yes. But when in the morning, when you say to yourself, I want to tap my own frequency, yes, to the source ray, yes, it will stay to you. And even if you have those, say, not difficulties, but influences, right? Yes. When you get back to your source light, yes, your own source light of the day, yes, it help you. And we talk about it ever in our quantum round table, yes, we talk about it every week, right? About what's coming, get ready, go within, stay in peace. Like every week we're talking about the same, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
well, in
because
different
something
levels.
is coming. Yes, we have no idea what is coming, yes. But to be you, be you, be you, be you is like the mantra, yes. And be you, it means be the source of the light for you, right? Just make it short because be you means a lot, right? But you are the source, you are the source, the light, yes.
Yeah.
You, right?
I can see both when we have this table talk, because we actually are there and sniffing on a lot of topics.
Yes,
And I think many times we are all in this group, and we sense a deeper meaning, and we do have a different
yes,
understanding of it. And we usually just, slightly mention it, and we have a whole other conversation behind when we are getting deeper into those. But we can say that we are actually peeling off layers of layers of layer and
yes,
make it more clear and clear for every week, because we are growing ourselves, or maybe
yes,
I know I am. So it means like the circle is constantly, ending and starting, ending and starting.
yes,
Yes, as a spiral. And when you were talking right now, before we start mentioning the table talk, I got this Anthakarana in my head, and that is a mantra connecting the rainbow bridge within yourself to heavenly realms. And one of the last sentences in that mantra in English is I am fixed as sign. And what is actually happened during that words, it sounds not so exciting, but it's actually leading up a lot of energy fields within you. So when you're talking about tapping into
yes,
your own energy, or you're tapping into
yes,
different frequencies of the rainbow colored energies that is there, they are representative within yourself. So by tapping into it, you are reinforcing the energy of the source that is already in you, and making it more stronger and
yes.
firm, steady connection with the original source.
It's
Yeah, rainbow
beautiful.
bridge. Rainbow bridge.
That's beautiful. And you know, I spoke about it with my friend about
Really?
the, yes, about it came in the session. It's so many things coming out from the sessions, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And she says that in one her session, uh, okay, maybe I can share it. maybe I can share it. Incognito, right? Incognito.
Yeah, please do.
So one of my beautiful friends, practitioners, she had a session on her friend, and the friend, and in the session she didn't want to go through the bridge, right? Because usually, in the session we as a practitioner we want to show, go to the other side in the sense, yes, to the higher frequency, yes?
Hmm.
And she didn't want to go. So maybe it's a sign, Eva. It's a sign, yes, that maybe not every and each of us is really ready, you know, and that's okay. That's interesting, Eva, if you
It
think about it.
is.
It is interesting because in the quantum is always like, oh, you just go in the flow, but it's
Mm.
not, right? If the soul is not ready, yes, the path will not unfollow.
No. And if everybody were ready, we wouldn't be in this experiment of ascension process that we are in. And there
Yes,
would be no need for those so-called star seeds or way showers to
yes,
use the phrase you are preparing, you are preparing, and you have been preparing for your whole life for this
yes,
upcoming event. And if
yes,
everybody was ready, we wouldn't be in that position that we
yes,
are preparing for something. So yeah, but it is good that people are actually starting to tap into another frequency. I just need to say this,
go on.
yeah, well, I'm grown up. My daddy was a pilot, and I'm grew up with a lot of stories of UFOs
Yes,
because
I remember.
he has seen them by his own, with his own eyes when he was
Yes,
flying. But
yes,
so for me, it's natural. Okay.
yes,
And I do know that I'm going to meet some of the friends in this physical realm, so I'm looking forward to that. But my hubby, he can be a bit stubborn, he's keeping a yeah, good poker face for his wife, yeah, continue what you are doing, honey. But
I know it. I know.
yeah, one today when I went out there, he was like sitting in front of, I think it was Netflix, and he usually are a lot into this, more like war history
Hmm.
things, and there were some black and white footages, and there was someone talking, and I was like, oh no, not again, and I just
Yes.
went on, and I just stayed up and turned my head and was like, what are you watching? Oh, it's UFOs. I said, are are you watching television with the UFOs? Yeah, it's really interesting. Did you know? And I was like, yeah, I know. Good for you. Keep watching, keep watching. So, yeah, that that was a surprise. What happened? Obviously, there is
Shift,
something.
baby. Shift happen.
Shift
Shift happen.
happens. Yeah,
Shift happen.
yeah,
Yeah. And that's why we are going through this ascension, right?
yeah.
Congratulations, Eva. You have a new hobby.
Yeah, I'm starting to receive the original that was incarnated here is starting slowly to move towards this original
Yes.
vibration. So that's good. That's really good.
To his Pleiadian remembrance. Yes. To
Yeah.
his
So
Pleiadian remembrance.
I'm
Yeah.
actually he has yeah. Well, never mind. Um, but that makes me wonder what will happen when you
Yeah.
entering the screen on Netflix. Because that if a program on Netflix can awake my loving husband to interest in
It was a
UFOs,
moment like, what should I say? What?
yeah, yes, because you know
Maybe he is watching.
we have been
Hello to husband. Hello
we've
to husband.
been talking about this for such a long time, or I have been talking about
Yeah.
it. He's like, yeah, whatever, So
Yeah.
and now is actually sitting there and watching this series. So and that just popped up because you are going to be on Netflix. You and Cody have
Yeah,
been interviewed for
yes,
a upcoming
yes,
series on Netflix, and you actually have been
yes,
doing the second sequence for in an interview, and so you
yes.
will be on Netflix
Yes,
in your
yes.
future.
Maybe even I am, which I am not aware of it. I haven't received a link yet. Yes, to the first one. And the first one which we did with Cody, it was a big project about star children, right?
Mhm.
About star children. So it was a very small a part of me there. But the second was only just half an hour maybe, like a proper interview, yes.
Mhm.
So she dedicated, this time for walk-ins, because the first time when we met, she knew nothing about ascensional, yes.
Yeah.
And in the second interview is very specific about walk-in, about channeling, about ascension. And she also asked me about Gaia. So I had the chance to explain about Gaia, right? Uh, and that's awakening. Even as you said, Eva, yes, if I can see, the first interview with this producer, yes, the American producer, and the second one, it's like a different paradigm. Yes, she did the work. She was listening, and it was beautiful coherence, and we love each other, and yes, completely different story. So yes,
Yeah.
but she said that after the second, that she will be in touch. So I believe she's working on something else. Yes, with my um, presence. Yes, I don't know. Yes, I don't know. But yeah, yeah,
Still, it's an amazing opportunity because if it's on Netflix, you won't just be touching one or two person. You will actually go out streaming on everybody's devices that are
yeah,
preminating. I don't know how to say that. When you are receiving it.
yeah,
If you have Netflix on your device, you will be able to tap into this, which
yeah,
means if my hubby can get interested in UFOs and he's actually listening to Netflix and he won't listen to me, and I don't know why he won't listen to me, but if he listens to Netflix, that's
yes.
a blessing. So there will be a whole other category of people that you will reach, and they are the ones that actually are in need of this energy right now. That's interesting.
I really hope so. I
Well,
really
that is
hope so.
about
And
to be a mass awakening.
it is mass awakening, Eva, yes,
Yeah.
because I would never thought that I would be on Netflix, or I would never thought I would be, on anything, like, yes, I'm doing my work, I'm being me, yes, but uh, before the first interview, I was really shaking, right? I
Yeah.
was really shaking because the pressure was on, yes. The second time when we met, it was completely different
Yeah.
because I was maybe more aware, right? And secondly, the flow was completely different. We were very much in enlightenment, yes. And so I'm really looking forward for it. Yes, I'm really looking forward.
Yeah,
But
me too.
good things comes in couples. How to say couple? No, no. Good times come in.
In pairs.
Yes. So let's see who's next. Yes. Yes. In pairs. Yes. In pairs. Yes. So let's see what next. Let's see what next. Yes. Yes. My guide saying time to move on, Eva. Yes.
Time to,
Time to move on.
time to
Time to
move
move on. Yes.
on.
Time to move on.
So,
Azores.
yeah.
Azores, baby.
Oh, that was the answer to the next question. Where are you moving to? You see, this is what's happening when we are like that. We are starting a sentence and we're like, yeah, yeah, we know, and we never go and move on. So you are going back
Yes.
to Azores.
Yes. Yes.
So how do you feel
Yes.
about that?
But I don't think I'm going for long. I don't. Awesome. I can't wait.
Mm,
I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'm so much ready. I'm so much looking forward to Azores.
mm.
I'm ready. I'm definitely ready to move. Yes.
So what are you
And to watch
planning
the
when you
Milky
arrive
Way
there?
and to watch stars. I have no plans.
Really?
Cryon have a plan. Oh, thank you. Cryon has a plan. Cryon has a very big plan, right?
Oh.
But it is in Polish, yes. So maybe I can translate it. Just a fast forward, yes, fast forward. Time traveling, yes. So the Cryon plan is to go to Azores, me as a channel, yes, and spend a week and start, because when I channel, I learn, you know me, Eva. I learn when I channel, yes,
Mhm.
especially Cryon. So he says 10th of October, right? Uh, Azores, right? That's what he says. And I'm just thinking now, he didn't put an hour on it. But yes, that's what he says. And he's inviting people who are dedicated to their own path, right? People who listen to Cryon, or Plaidians, Arcturians, yes, to get together in Azores land and to feel the vibration of a change, right? And make it very, very short because you already dedicate 3 channelings to Pleiades, to Arcturians, to us as a multidimensional beings. And also the invitation to Azores is extend to English speaking beloved Cryon family, right? So if anyone is listening and feel the vibration of Marta and Cryon, please, please, please contact me and we are going to Azores very soon. Yes. So
Mm.
it's gonna be Polish and English group.
Yeah. Could
Yes.
you just explain what is so profound with Azores? Because I've seen pictures and of course I know what you have told me earlier, but there is something special with Azores. Will you address it?
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
explain what it
May
is?
I?
Yeah, please
Do
do.
we still have time, Eva? Do we still have time?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Azores is a very special place. Yes. As Marta is saying, it's the place of remembrance. I am Lemurian. Yes. And we are going through this again process, a cycle of awaken. I am Lemurian. I am starseed. I am star child. Yes. So for every person who wants to truly feel the vibration of ancient teachers, right? Who wants to truly tap into the person energy. Yes. So we have a few places on Earth, like Hawaii,
Ah,
Seychelles,
yeah. Mm.
yes, Seychelles, yes, Cuban Atlantic coast, yes, uh, part of Brazil, right, part of America, and Azores, right? The Azores is the land of where the Lemurian landed. Yes, so it's not a imaginary. The Lemurian actually were there. Yes, back then it was 158 years ago. Yes, 100,058 years ago. Uh, we landed on Azores land on the island. Yes, which was one island. Right now it's 9. And so the energy is there, and every person, seriously, every person, when you step, the first moment when you step on the ground, the Azorian ground, your body feel it, your body remembrance. So in other words, you can spend hours on meditation in this quantum field, in this yes, in this I am, yes, but when you really touch the ground, yes, it's like a in 1 minute you have like a month of meditation. You understand? It's
Yeah.
yes, in one, because the vibration is there, right? Is the purity there, and the on Azores they never experience war. So imagine that how much the Pleiadian mothers are protected, are protect the Earth island, yes. And also there is a water, there are wells of very clear ancient water with the ancient frequency, yes. So if you want to really tap into the frequency of new earth, of the purity, as we are talking so many times about it, yes, when you go to Azores and you drink from the well, it's the purest of the purest water. And I'm not talking about the heart or anything like this. I'm talking about the vibration of the first Lemurian. So imagine if you can spend only 5 days, yes, and receive all the blessings of the island, yes, and with channelings, of course, but it is your journey. It's not my journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's every person's journey. It's amazing. It's simply amazing. That's how my awakening started. Truly awakening deep with masters of life on Azores. On Azores.
It's almost like a freshness entering the room when you are speaking, you know. Is there a waterfall there?
Oh, oh, baby! There is a waterfall. Yes, there's a many waterfalls. You have no idea. You have how beautiful it is. But when you there is a waterfall when you can go there and watch the waterfall, and there is a hot springs. Yes, so your body rejuvenate as well. Yes, and then you can go to the lava rocks and sit on the lava rocks and watch the ocean and watch the sunset and ah, and it's so green because it's evergreen, yes, it's evergreen land, yes.
Mm.
So always have birds, always have flowers around you. You can always go for a walk, and those are trees which are really like really very old trees, like ancient trees, yes. Uh, so it all the environment, yes, brings you the coherence of a soul, right? Yes. And plus the time which you dedicate for yourself on individual meditation, yes? Because I don't see it as we'll be going through one point to another point as the viewpoints, yes? It's wanna be time for self, for self, right? And with Martada and with Cryon, uh, the healing, the multidimensional healing is always for us. Yes.
Wow.
Mm. Thank you, Eva, that we talk about it. It's really important to me, yes. As a channeler, yes. Thank you.
Oh.
I think I'm back to active channeling, Yes.
Well, you have been channeling through our conversations today.
As you do, beloved sister,
Yeah, we are
as you do.
constantly.
Yes.
That's the blessing of
Cryon group.
intuitive, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
and that is fun. So if we want to go to Azores, we better hurry up before the Earth is cracking up with
Yes.
volcanoes, etc. So
Yes.
because then we will all be stuck in this.
And it is. Oh, I didn't mention because because San Miguel, because I'm talking about San Miguel Island, yes, Ponta Delgada. Bom dia, Ponta Delgada, sum from me. Uh, it's a volcano, right? If you think about San Miguel, it's a volcano, and when you go on the top of of this volcanic the crater, yes, you
Yeah.
can watch all the lakes. There's a blue lake and green lake, yes, and the view is spectacular. And there is a village in the middle of the. So imagine there's a huge crater, like a huge crater, yes, and there is a village, and you can go there and walk and admire and amazing stuff, amazing. I was there, believe me, it's awesome. Yes, can't wait,
Hmm.
can't
No, I guess I have to start saving my money so I can come and visit you sometime.
wait.
Yeah.
It's not that big, Eva. It's really, people think it's really not big. It's really not big money. It's really, really affordable. Very, very affordable. Very affordable.
Uh, if it's meant to be, it shall be. Yeah.
Yes. I'm counting. Can I say I'm counting on you?
Well, let's see
Because
what the
Crayon says,
has
Crayon says,
planned
Eva,
for us.
Eva, no, but Crayon says in one of his first channelings, yeah, that Alexandra will go to channel there, right, with one other channeler, and I still have no idea who the other channeler is, right?
Well,
So maybe
that could
that's
be
why
a
we're having this
surprise.
conversation.
That will be a surprise that day. Cryon will reveal his the meaning of that message
Yeah.
for you. So no,
Yes,
everything is good, but it sounds just lovely to be there.
thank you, Eva.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you're actually doing this. We're actually going pretty soon. Oh,
Yes,
well, good for you. Good for you. So,
thank you.
do we know what we are supposed to focus on for this time being right now? Or have we covered the most hot topics from the heavenly realms?
Predictions, Eva. Predictions. Come on, baby. What do you know about predictions?
Prediction.
Prophecies is coming like lately, like crazy. Yes, in my channel as well.
Okay, well,
Predictions.
give us a couple of examples.
No,
No. What you
no. I'm saying that no. What I'm receiving, right? What I'm learning as well. Yes, that when you channel, right? And that's it. But the prediction, it's about discernment as well, as you said. Yes, because we are on individual path, and we talk about it in our quantum roundtable so many times. Yes, we are in support to each other,
Mhm.
as in our gatherings of light. The magnificent healing is always there for all of us, even if we don't want to. We always receive it. Yes, thanks our angels, right? But I can't say don't believe in every prediction, right? But believe in yourself, right? Believe in
Yeah.
yourself.
Well, I can still see that things are changing, and you are a big role in how it will evolve as a person. So
Yes,
it's almost like when back in the days, when people started to search themselves for this tarot readers or fortune tellers, and they were giving a hint of what was supposed to happen. And for some people, it turned out to be just as the prediction was. And for other people, they were like, no, I don't believe in this because I haven't received anything that the person said. But you forget one huge thing when you are there and letting someone interpret your future or predict your
yes,
future, you are tapping into what lies before you in that moment you are there. So if I move forward with my life and I supposedly turn the path away and go into another side track, or make choices
yes,
that aren't leading up to that foretold
yes,
event, it will never happen
yes,
because you have turned into another path.
yes.
And that is something that many people can't grasp because they think like
Yes.
a fortune teller is telling the truth, and if it doesn't
Mhm,
happen, it doesn't exist. Well, that is
mhm.
the responsibility we have in our lives, and the opportunity of having a free will and choice to do our
Yes,
free will.
yes, yes,
So we
yes,
are in charge of our lives, and that is a creation. So the fortune teller is not the one that are giving you a path to walk. It's the fortune teller enlightens the path that you are on in that moment. Then you
Yes,
have their own magical choices within your own hands to
yes,
unfold the path that you want to walk.
yes. Hmm. My wise sister spoken.
Yes.
I love you, Eva.
It's important to clarify
Oh,
that because we can see things that are evolving and that it may not be the path for anyone else to go, but it could be my
yes,
path. So, yeah.
yes,
Then, of course, there
yes.
are global predictions, and the timelines are more difficult to predict for because they are more there, but they are individual. They are individual
Mm-hmm,
too. But if many
mm-hmm,
people are walking the same path, even there will be certain opportunities to unfold for the humanity.
mm-hmm.
So
But first and foremost, focus on your past, yes, on your life, yes. In other words, yes, and yes, 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 yes,
yeah, yeah, good. I feel like we are almost
yes,
closing down here,
yes.
and I. Oh, let's see. Oh, there's some comments here. Yeah.
No, someone is watching.
Uh,
Hello,
and
hello,
this one is
beautiful.
from Marie. Hi, I'm here, but I'm not quite sure what this is. Well, Marie, she's a friend of mine. You could do us the honor of listening to this replay, and you will figure it out what it is. It's a good conversation with a lot of good stuff to contemplate on. Then we have Cindy G. Eldridge. She says,
Oh, Cindy!
yeah, haha, Alexandros and
Sparkle of
Nova.
light.
Yeah, and she
Sparkle of
loves
light. Hello,
space.
Cindy.
Nice.
Many blessings to you. Many blessings to you, love.
Yeah, I'm late, but good to see your faces. So, yeah, thank you. It's good to
Thank you.
see you too. Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So,
Thank
are we
you.
closing in or do we want to say something more?
Yes, yes.
We are closing in. Yeah,
We are closing in.
we are
Yes.
closing. So, thank you so much, everyone who has been here with us. And we are going to cut the live stream on Facebook. So, thank you and
Thank you.
see you spontaneous again. Blessings and light.
Blessings.